Oh, yo, what's up, my YouTube family? We're going live. Um, I don't think I can share my screen, right? So I still haven't figured that out. I don't know if I can do that yet. Maybe I don't have enough subscribers. Maybe I don't have enough of a family. But here's the deal. If you're a trader like I am, you have charts, you have trading view. Let's pull up those charts. Let's pull up those trading views and let's check this out. So if you watched my video early this morning, we talked about US 3030, and I am currently in a US 3030 trade. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I waited. If you can see on your chart, we had a good three Elliott wave push down. It got right into our buy zone. It cleared out the liquidity that was sitting at the 78.6 fib and came right, I mean, within a pip. I can't even measure it. It's so small to our 88.6 zone, as we covered earlier in the message. The NASDAQ and the Dirty 30 loves the 88.6. And so what we had is a three leg push down. We measured the second leg, which is my favorite leg. I call it the money leg. Uh, it hit the 27 extension TP, and that would then have made the third leg. The third leg has since turned around and is now pumping. So currently, I am in approximately, if I took the trade right about there on my trading view, I'm looking, I'm approximately 48 pips in profit. Hey, I mean, I could protect right now if I wanted to be a successful trade. I have two different entries at the exact same level and the exact same stop loss. The first entry I put around TP1 at 38044, which would be the liquidity double top area to the left. So I would expect it to come and break that. I would expect it to break it or at least tap it again for resistance. So that would be the TP1 at 118 pips. My TP2 then would be the swing high, which would be the all-time high. Let's see if it can come back and double tap that. And honestly, it'd probably break it. Um, and if I look back, maybe I should have taken three small entries, one, two, and then left that runner. Um, so perhaps when instead of making that my quote TP2 on that second entry, I'll just close half of that and then let the rest of it run. Um, so yeah, I mean, we have a solid push off here. Um, we also on the smaller time frames we had divergence at the end of that third leg. So let's review confluences. I don't think anyone's even watching this. I think I'm here by myself. So, but it's all good. Confluences. We had a buy fib off the bottom. Price came back and hit our 78, 88.6 zone. Also, we had some double bottoms at the 78.6 before it pushed off. So, in my mind, those double bottoms needed to come back and get hit and get taken out, but hold the swing low. And it's exactly so far, that's what it's done. We have liquidity that got built on top. And in my opinion, that needs to get taken out. So we had a fib, we had a double bottom that needed to get taken out. We had liquidity on top that's giving us reasons to go up. We had a three wave Elliott push to get into our buy zone, right? We on that second leg of that Elliott push, it has a TP which got hit and rejected. So we're sitting at 5. Okay, we had RSI divergent. Now we're sitting at 6. So when you hear people say, "Well, you need to stack 5, 6, 7 different confluences," and some of the new traders are like, that's unheard of. How are you going to get that many?" Well, there it is. I just labeled 6 off, and I might be able to find more. There might be a trend line in there somewhere, or something like whatever, right? But that's where we're at. We're in the trade, and we're on the 3-minute time zone right now. It has broken the 50% RSI, which is no big deal. I'm not stressed about that. We'll come back out to the 30, and we had so on the 30. Let me clean up some of my charts so I can talk better about this. On the 30, we had a nice wick into the 88.6, and then close above. This is very important. Close above the 78.6 wick. The very next 15-minute candle came back, wick the 78.6, closed above. The first candle gave us huge wicks on either side because that was market open, or it wasn't technically market open, but it was right after market open. It's that 8:30. Yeah, that is it. The eight after 8:30 to 8:45 market open candle wick gave us a push down, end up whatever. The second candle fit closed bullish. The next candle closed bullish, and the next one after that closed bullish as well. They're small candles. They're not very big candles, and now the market is actually tanking, and it could come back and retest. Right? So this is what happens. It's okay. I'm not stressed about this. Again, I'm not over leveraged. If I take these two L's, I'm okay with that because my preparation was correct. My analysis of what was happening at the time so far is correct. It could change, but I played my strategy. I looked at the Elliott wave. I took the second leg. I saw its TP. I matched that up with the buy fib on the higher time frame. I did what I was supposed to do. I put 6 or 7 confluences in my favor, and, the market's gonna do what the market's gonna do, but it's our job as traders to put ourselves in the best probable position. So I feel that's what I did. Now the market's pushing right back up. It's giving me some wicks, it's giving us some volatility, uh, but that's all good. Like, I'm not even worried about it. If I look at the 1 hour, it gave us a solid wick, and now it's pushing. So, um, yeah, TP1 is up there. The only thing we can do now is just sit back and chill. So I wanted to go live, just to practice going live, uh, to see if for some reason I don't understand how it's not letting me share my screen. I think that I have to get another app and then connect that app to this app, and then it'll let me do this. So I've got to go back and watch those videos, and maybe I need to download something different. Uh, yeah. Normally I just use Zoom, and I use Zoom, and then I record the Zooms and then just post them. And then it takes like an hour sometimes for YouTube to render them in 4K, which is all good. So I'm just still watching this hourly wick play back and forth. It's not a huge concern of mine because I've already got the entry. It is what it is. I've already set my stop loss. I've already set my TP. I'm basically just making a video, you know, because when you're in a trade like this, you're in the US30, the most volatile market on the planet. We didn't have news today, so we're not expecting something crazy to happen. But we are expecting maybe the market to set up for what's going to happen tomorrow when news does drop. So today is maybe smaller moves. Let's see tonight where the market ends up, and then we'll recalculate on where we think the market's going to go tomorrow. So this is just part of the deal. Um, I mean, I think that I was in maybe 3 or 4 pips of drawdown on that entry. Pretty sniper, pretty sniper. I posted it in the Discord group that I'm in. Andy Peters, you can look it up. He has a Discord called Dropout Kids. Um, that's where I'm at. Uh, Also, shout out to my boy Stefano. He has a Telegram group. It's really good. He's called Badass Trader. You look him up on YouTube. He's good to go. Love that guy. Andy Peters, as you know, he's got YouTube's. He's got Discord group. The whole deal. Jordan. Um, Jordan has his Discord called Wolf of Profits. So you can, if you want to get into that guy's group, he's good to go. And then Mario is one of my mentors. He's showed me a lot, especially when it comes to liquidity. I'm really thankful for that guy and the time he spent helping me out. So shout out to Mario and shout out to whoever he trades with. I know he's trading with Stefano and some other people. So those guys are good to go. Elvis Gold guy, he's good to go. That whole group of people has shown me nothing but love in the past, and so yeah, I'm tight with those guys. I haven't done a lot of trading. I have done very little with Savage or any of those other guys, but they seem to be cool. I don't have anything, but I've been with Andy Peters now for probably about 2.5 years or so. He's good to go. He's always shown me some love. I've met him in person. I've had drinks with him. I've had dinner, whatever. Same thing with Stefano. Same thing with Austin Collins. He goes by Dak Days. Guy is fucking world class, super smart guy. Down for helping people. He's a yogi. He has his Discord. He's the owner of Bored Ape Solana Club. He has some other NFTs. He's a fucking NFT guru. The guy is a Fibonacci mathematics genius. He's Austin. Shout out to Austin, man. I fucking love you, dude. Shout out to you because you're the one who really dialed me into Fibs, and you're the one who helped change the way I think about stuff. Fibonacci's keep me out of bad trades. Okay, if nothing else, Fibonacci's keep me out of bad trades, which really helped me. So fucking mad love to you, mad love to Stefano on his second leg, Elliott wave, looking for turnaround, looking for reversals, all that kind of good stuff. I picked that off of you. Andy Peters with the trend lines and the wick fills and the mental and getting set up, all that. Thank you very much, dude. Mario is a fucking killer, dude. Sniping on the liquidity, showing me breaker blocks, showing me trap candles, showing me all this stuff. He's trying to get my game tighter. Like my game was already pretty good, but then that just accelerates at the next level. I mean, I took some L's, I took some heat when I was learning how to incorporate his mind thinking, but man, that I appreciate that for sure, for sure. So Jordan's all like I said, Jordan's got his group. He's always been cool. I've always liked trading with those guys and his whole group. They're good to go. So shout out to all those dudes. Uh, mad love from my end on you guys. Right now, I'm looking at this volatility, and it's not really doing a whole lot. Unfortunately, it's kind of giving me a three leg Elliott wave that maybe it's just going to retrace and not clear this liquidity up top. Again, I have the TP set liquidity at 38,048, and the way this choppiness is looking, it looks like it's just going to retrace 88.6 of that last bear push down, and then maybe go even lower. So let me give this another 10 or 20 pips, and then I'll just protect myself in case this thing does want to slam down. Um, but if that see, this is the good thing about the way I trade. If that was the entry, if, then I shouldn't be wrong. If I'm going to be wrong, I'll be wrong small. Okay. If this breaks in tanks, okay, cool. I'm not going to set a big stop loss. I'll be out. Then I'll re-wait for new divergence. I'll re-wait for new internal breaking structures. I'll wait for all that stuff again and replay it out. So sometimes I take L's, I take small L's, and I take another trade, and then hey, maybe I'll take another little L. But then you hit, and then the TP wipes out all those and then some. So it's not that, as a trader, you're never supposed to take L's. It's fine. It's fine to take L's. Just take small L's. It's all good. The market's going to do what it's going to do, but put yourself in the best situation um, for each trade. And my, maybe this was a little bit riskier than normal. I personally don't feel that it was extra risky. I thought this was the way I like to trade. This is what I like to see, and and I got in, and I was in profit, and I'm still in profit, but it's coming back down to my entry. So I didn't protect early. You know, I'm comfortable with. I think I've risked like a 0.5%. Like I'm comfortable with that. Not a big deal. you know, a matter of fact, I did that on purpose because if this does want to come down, then I'll just pop another. You know what I'm saying? I'll just get another entry and even at a better price. I do see that where this did turn around at was at that double bottom. It cleared that double bottom, but there is a consolidation zone right to the left, but just under that, it's another consolidation zone. So that might be the real one. Maybe I'm too early. If that's the case, I'll redo the strategy and replay it at that next consolidation zone, which would then be, they call that order block, right? I just try it again at the next order block. So yeah, like I had suspected, I'm gonna go to the 1 minute just so I can see a little clear. One, two, yeah, it had a three leg push and then now it's turning around. I kind of expected that because the volatility wasn't there, the momentum wasn't there, but it's all good. I'm still in the trade and I'm not moving to break even. I'm gonna let it go. Let it go. And this is the level of stress that as you can see, I'm not stressed at all. This is maybe the level of stress that if you're a new trader, you should get into. Like you're just like, yeah, you know what? I risked it. I made my decision. I'm comfortable with the decision. I'm good either way. Let's go. All right. And then that way you're not freaking out closing. Oh, it's 3 pips away from my stop loss. I better close. Or I was in a sell and it's going against me. Maybe I just close this and get it to a buy now. And you start fucking playing back and forth and you get into a buy and a sell at the same time and all this crazy stuff. It's like just do your analysis, figure out where you want, figure out where you're comfortable, hit that button and figure out, hey man, this is it. I'm not going to over leverage. If it hits, it hits. And then get to that stage. If you're freaking out, this is going to hit stop loss. I can't take another stop. Can't take another loss, blah, blah. Then just you're over leveraging, straight up. If you're worried about over leveraging because your account's small, and get a funded account. And at least this way you could practice I have a whole video on funded and why I think funded accounts are cool. And also, I haven't mentioned this yet, but on Carbon Capital, they have what's called a micro account. I think you can trade US30 NOS for like 10 cents a pip instead of a dollar a pip. So, I mean, you could have a healthy stop loss for like $10, instead of $100, right? Um, so yeah, I'm now in drawdown. You saw it here live. It's all good. I'm not chilling. I'm not stressed. I'm gonna come back out to the 30-minute just so I can see what these candles look like. So the price is still in my buy zone. I mean, I could pop another one here, but I'm not going to, only because this 30-minute sell-off candle is pretty strong. The daily momentum so far has been pretty strong ever since 7:30 in the morning my time, which is 8:30 in the morning East Coast time. So before market, I'm on the 30-minute here. We've got one, two, three 30-minute bears, one bull, which did not engulf unfortunately, and now this thing's sinking. So yeah, um, I still hasn't hit my stop loss. Like, yeah, it's sinking. I'm only in 10 pips drawdown, whatever. I did get a good entry, and if it clears out these lows, hey, it's all good. I honestly I did not want that previous low to break, but it just did. I'm not going to freak out because my stop loss is still below the breaker block area, below the consolidation area. So if it wants to come and take that next low, it's all good because my stop loss is below that. Again, I use my stop loss on fibs, so I just fib top to bottom, whatever 10% of that move is where my stop loss is. It's not a set amount of pips, and yeah. So I know I don't have very many subscribers, and I don't think anyone's even popped on here yet. I think it's just me, yo. It's all good. We've been on here for 16 minutes. One of these days, I'll figure out how to share my screen. Yeah, it's tanking, man. But you know what? This is almost expected because when I first started this, I said that there was not oversold on the higher time frames, like the 30-minute, and then now the 1 hour is still not oversold. Okay, so in my mind, it had room to go down. The 30-minute just now hit oversold, which is making, well, it hasn't made a double bottom yet, but making a double bottom. Let me clear some of this off my charts right here. You know, we'll see if it makes this double bottom. All good. We are, like I said, on the 30-minute, we just hit oversold. Let me go to the 15. On the 15-minute, we have it hit oversold, and I hesitate to call that divergent because it's like almost double bottom on the RSI. But at the same time, if it's getting lower, it should have already broken that other one. So it's not pretty divergent. We kind of still need to wait and see what it's going to print, but it's kind of getting into that area. So this might be a situation where, you know, we might pop another entry. So on the 5-minute, it is divergent. And if you watch my other videos before, I can see a 3-touch, and we have 1, we have 2, and it is technically making the 3rd touch now. If this area rejects, that would be a 3rd touch. I feel like popping another trade right now. Actually, let me pull up my MetaTrader. I closed the MetaTrader down because it makes my computer a little slow. So let me open up the MetaTrader. And yeah, so I'm in drawdown. Let's see how many pips from my first entry, which is I'm in 26 pips drawdown. No big deal. And on my MetaTrader, that made a perfect double bottom. I should have taken the buy there, but it's already pushing back up. So I'm just going to chill. I'm gonna be comfortable with my first 2 positions. It's all good, man. I'm not freaking out. And I hope that you guys uh, watch this one day and you're like, that's what I need to do. I just need to take a trade and just watch it, just see what happens, and don't freak out. If it gets in drawdown, it goes in drawdown. No big deal. Like the market does this, right? The market knows that there's people who are buying right there. I mean, there was a 30-minute bull candle printed. The market knows people are buying. Those are the early buyers. Ah, fuck, I'm guilty. That was me. So what did it do? It just smacked us right? And anyone who bought early just got hit stop loss or break even. But where I'm not concerned about that. I'm still in. My stop loss is placed where I think a proper position is. Like I said, I didn't over leverage. I'm comfortable with a little bit of drawdown. Not stressed at all. So let the market shake out these early people. Let it do its deal. Let it finish grabbing all the liquidity. I mean, that was a clean, perfect. I mean, to the pip, perfect double bottom. You cannot get any more clean. So that's just telling me that okay, it wasn't finished. I mean, it's a perfect double bottom. Okay, but also, what does that mean? We have a perfect double bottom. That means that that's going to get taken out. So that is now going to be a target. If this pushes up from here, that double bottom is now a target when we get into sales. We want it to go and take liquidity first on the top side because obviously we're buying. And then as soon as we do that, we start looking for entries on the sell side. Um, and now that I look at it on as far as the sell side is concerned, I would draw a fib from top to bottom and mark off that sell zone, wait for that liquidity to get taken, smack a sell. So there it is. I'm not really sure how long I should let this live run, but I think I got my point across. I think the point I wanted to show you was that it was in profit and I didn't freak out and I didn't move to break even. And now that it's in drawdown, I'm not freaking out and I'm not breaking even, letting it do its deal. And we'll see. Again, I'm not happy that it's. Yeah, I wish it would have been oversold on the higher time frames, like the 1 hour. It's not, and but it is on the 30. So this might be a winning trade. This might be a losing trade. If this trade loses, right, we're not over leveraged. It's all good. We'll regroup and try to figure out a way to get back in. That way, we can be in when it buys up and knocks out this other liquidity. Um, and if we miss that trade, let's say we just don't take it, then we know that there's liquidity sitting on top. We'll take the sell because I mean everyone in the mom thinks that this all-time high is going to get broken. This thing is going to sell for the next 8 months. So if we do whatever entry we do catch on a sell, we're going to hold a runner for the Hail Mary. Okay, because if you look at the daily or the weekly, whatever, we've got several months worth of um, liquidity that needs to get taken out. So we're definitely going to be holding some sales there. Okay, so I'm on the 5 minute now. Again, we are divergent on the 5 minute. I like to see the three touch, and this is forming the three touch as we speak. So maybe this is the bottom. Um, on my trading view, it does not show as a clean double bottom. But if I zoom in on my MetaTrader, it is pretty much a double bottom. Now I need to make the decision. Do I pop one more position? And I think the answer would be yes. I'm going to take a one more position. There it is. Move my stop loss accordingly. And no big deal. I'm still not over leveraged. Yeah, I'm good to go. I'm not over leveraged at all. And I will move this stop loss. So there's my third. Remember, I said I was going to maybe leave that second one and run and split or whatever. Uh, I'm going to move it up to TP, which is above the swing high. So hopefully this will make a brand new swing high, and that'll be my runner. Man, if I look at this 15-minute candle, I think it's nasty. I probably should have waited, but you don't catch wick entries by waiting too long. So there's the double bottom as we speak. There's my third miniature little entry. All those entries together add up to one full position, if you will. And honestly, it's still not even 1% of my account. So it's all good. Yeah, not even close. Like a 0.5%. Yeah, somewhere around there. Okay. Sit and wait for it. Dude, that 15-minute candle's nasty. And we're getting towards the top of the hour. We've got 17 minutes left for the top of the hour. This is where we need to see the turnaround. I don't know if it's going to do it. It looks pretty damn bearish. And you know what? I think it's just I played the wrong order block. I played the top order block, and it's clearing it out for liquidity. Um, that's okay. I'm not going to take another. I'm not going to take another entry. If it hits, it is what it is. I mean, there is another order block right to the left of it. Maybe I got in too soon, but I'm not going to start moving my stop losses below that one and then start snowballing this thing. Um, again, I told you I made the calculated risk. It did it did close below it. I mean, not close, but it did clear it, which I did not want to happen. To be honest with you, but I have my stop loss at 10% for a reason. Um, here it is. Here it is. That candle's nasty. It's definitely clearing out. I'm definitely probably going to hit stop loss. You know, one of the secrets to the game is, a lot of people will hold their stop loss forever. They're in drawdown. They'll hold it and they'll hold it and they'll hold it, but they don't hold their profits forever. Um, again, I don't have a huge stop loss. My stop loss is 61 pips for my first entry. It's not that much. If I'm going to be wrong small. And I'm willing to let it hit stop loss when I'm wrong because I'm wrong small. And we are only a few pips away from my stop loss. So, you might have the opportunity to see me. I have a losing trade right here on a live. But hey, you know, you can't show just winners. Yeah, it's so close now. It's going to hit my stop loss. What it's just targeting the candle to the left. So I'll have to make a video and review why. Let me see where that first TP is. There to there. Let me drag this out. So it just hit TP for the first bear run. So it needs to go ahead and close above now. I mean, so there's reasons for this thing to turn around now. It has not hit my stop loss, and it is currently retracing a little bit. So it's giving me some breathing room, which I like. I'm going to tighten up these stop losses just a little bit. That's only a few pennies, but it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, I still think it's going to hit. And this is another thing is when I seen it on that 1 and that 15 minute, and it's just screwing around, it didn't break and go. That lets me know that the market hasn't cleared liquidity. It means it let me know that it's not done. And I think I might even said that like it should have went. And when it didn't go, then I kind of knew like, hey, we're gonna lose this trade. But I didn't want to close too early. I didn't want to start second guessing myself. I made a decision. I accepted the risk. I got in. It is what it is. Hopefully it holds. I mean, this my stop loss is there for a reason. Hopefully this is it. Hopefully it holds, but I don't think it's going to. It's going to hit. It's too close. It's too close to my stop loss. Yeah, that's a fucking candle, man. And even if I do close early, I'm only closing out like a couple dollars. Like, there's no reason to close it out now. Fuck it, Hail Mary, see if it holds. I'm not. There's not much more of a loss in it. Come on, baby, push up. Push up. Oversold. Divergent on the 5 minute. It cleared out that liquidity. It hit TP1 on the sell side. I mean, what else does it need? What else does it need? It needs to pop off. That's your liquidity market. Come on, you hit everyone's stop loss. I'm going to draw a line from the bottom of that wick and see where it lands to the left. I mean, that's almost 100% of that last consolidation area, which would be the order block. I'm going to move my fib to that area. Okay, so if I draw my fib from that area to now the swing high, which is the all-time high, where the market is now is right at the 88.6. Okay, so perhaps I just had my fib drawn off a little wrong, and now it is rejecting the 88.6. Luckily for me, my stop loss was below the 88.6, and we'll see if it's going to push up now. Let me double check my MetaTrader, and I'm still in all the trades, still haven't hit stop loss. I'm going to do the one thing you're not supposed to do and just move these down like 2 or 3 more pips, just a slight bit. Just a slight bit. You're not supposed to do that. Don't follow my advice on that. Don't ever do that. Let me move this to there. And then, okay, so my last entry, the last one I took was right at the 78.6. My first 2 entries were, I don't know, I don't have the fib marked up, probably 618 area-ish. But let's see if we'll just reject now. We did have the last 5-minute candle was a bull candle. It was not engulfing. Unfortunately, these other candles are engulfing. And if I miss this trade, which is a strong possibility, we'll wait for the internal break of structure, and then we'll come back and refib it and see if we can't pop another. Again, I under leveraged. And if I look back at the 1 minute, I should have seen that it didn't break internal structure. But, you know, it is what it is. My buys were way back there. I mean, that's not a bad entry. It popped off. It gave me, my original buy, on the high entry, I was in 37 pips of profit. I mean, I'm not going to protect that, but I could have. And if I look now on this 1 minute time frame, I see candles above that have no wicks. Okay. Hopefully this 1 minute candle closes right here where it's at, therefore not creating a new lower low. And hopefully this is the turnaround spot. It's broken. Yeah, it's double bottoming. It's going to break, and then it's going to take my TP. And it's going to take my stop loss. Dirty 30. This is what happens. This is what happens. Because it's targeting people's stop loss. And I was a little impatient this morning. But it's okay. My analysis was what it was. I just probably had the wrong area marked off. But the trade's not over yet. Trade's not over yet. The last candle closed. Doji. Let me go back to my trading view because my trading view has the RSI. Let's look at the 3 minute. 3 minutes to touch, dude. 3 minutes, the third touch on the RSI and divergent. That's what I like to see on the 3 minute. Whew. Man, I'd be so stoked if it turned around right here. I'm in deep drawdown. I wouldn't say deep, but deep. Let's see how many pips. So my first position is in hella drawdown. No, I'm not from NorCal. First position is currently in 59 pips drawdown. My best position, which is my lower position, is currently in 20 pips drawdown. Come on, fucker. Let's push. Let's push. The wild side of me says take another entry because you only get 10 pips stop loss, but I'm good. I'm under leverage, so technically I could still pop and get the full position, the full 1%. But I'm going to be patient. Patience pays the bills. And I could wait for this thing to break internal structure, measure pullback, and then enter, which would be the smarter thing to do. Even on this little miniature Elliott wave, let's see where the TP is on the second wave. Perfect. And the TP is right there on the second leg. It wicked the TP zone, but it's closed above it every time. So 1, 2, 3. There it is. And it's consolidating. Give me a push. Don't fucking go down. It would be pretty cool if the first live we go into profit, we go into drawdown, and then it like almost hits our stop loss and then just pops. That would be pretty cool. And it hasn't happened yet. It's actually kind of following the moving average, which is weird because I never even really look at the moving average. I just noticed it randomly just now. It's on my charts, but I literally don't even see it when I trade. And I don't even know what moving average that is. It might be the 20. Let me just check. Come on, find some support right there, dude. Of course, it's not going to show me. 12. It's the 12. I have a 1250 and a 200, which I think just comes standard on whatever template I have. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Cut out on me. My damn, it does this. I think my computer overheats and then, yeah, it feels pretty hot. I think my computer overheats and then shuts off my big monitor. So you know, I was going to go ahead and end this now because of that. We'll see where trading view is. We haven't hit my stop loss yet. Again, my stop loss is only a few pips away. I'd hate to end the live call now, but I guess we can keep it going. I'll just use my smaller screen. I need to install like a better fan or something on there. It's starting to, it's kind of starting to push a little bit. 3 touches on the R's. I should have entered here. I should have been patient. It's all good. That's the 886 from the higher. That's the real 80. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. That's the real 886 right there. I mean, that's the real one. So maybe what I should do then is enter now and then make that stop loss. I'm going to enter another small position, and then I'm going to come out to a higher time frame and make that fib from there to there, and then put that stop loss at the correct position, which is right here. All right, so now I have one more entry at the real spot. I'm going to put this TP up here, and that TP should eliminate. And then for the first entry, I'm going to move to break even. The second entry, I'm going to move to break even, and I'll hold the bottom 2 entries. So if this does go in my way, I'll break even on the first 2. I'll hold the second 2, and then we'll be good to go. So let's come down to the 1 minute. It looks like it's kind of pushing up a bit. It needs to break. I mean, it just hit the very slightly broke the 12 moving average, which I don't trade moving averages, so I don't really care about that. Okay, so let's put this here and let's put this here. We are double screened up, left and right. This fucking big screen is doing God knows what. Okay, so we're in small profit, like 2 pips profit on that very last entry. And of course, it's fucking selling off. It looks like it's rejecting the moving average, I guess. We really need a new high. We really need to see a high. It didn't set a lower low. It set like a double bottom. We really need a new high. So this candle or the next needs to give us a high. And right now it's going bearish. No bueno. The consolidation, though, does give me like a warm, fuzzy feeling that this maybe is the bottom. because like they say a running rate train needs some time to stop, and so sometimes it will give you some buy candles, some buy candles. Oh, it's fucking tanking. There's a new lower low. It's still tanking, dude. My stop loss is like 4 pips away. This is brutal. It's like watching paint dry. One, 2 pips. Well, market's just selling off then. I mean, it is what it is. Let's go to the 30-minute so I can get like a better view of what's going on for real. So, jeez, that's a fucking dude. That candle's so nasty. I don't know why I even took that last entry. It is what it is. I mean, this is where it needs to hold though. I mean, this is the last entry I took with the stop loss lower. That's the real entry. I entered too early, which is unfortunate. But if I can get that bottom entry to hit TP, those bottom 2 entries, then I more than make up for it in profit. This is the area. This is the 88.6 right here. This is where it needs to hold. Right here. So the 1 hour and the 30-minute candle just closed, and it closed right at the 88.6, and now it's pushing up. Come on, baby. So back to break even on the last position that I took. Come on, market. Come on, baby. That's a good candle, dude. That's a good candle. I need this to engulf and close above. It did not engulf. It was a good candle. I mean, it engulfed the previous bear, but not the whole thing. Let's go. Let's push. This is the fun excitement about 1 minute candles here. We need it to close above for me. Set a new higher. Set a new high. Internal break of structure needs to get broken. Come on. Maybe we need some fucking motivation background music. Let's do that. Let's get some motivation background music. Hope I can't play it very loud. I don't want any copyrights, but I can hear it. What a fucking song, too. Yeah. Yep. This is the fucking mood I need to be in here. This is the mindset I need to be in right here. Come on, don't hit my fucking stop loss. Come on. Reject. Oh, one stop loss hit. Oh. The second one didn't hit. It is just fucking right there. Donald Trump shit. Ain't that some shit to go the world? It's too close, dude. It's too close. It's gonna hit. This would be the all-time best save trade ever if it doesn't hit by 1 pip and fucking returns around. Come on. It's getting mad. Take over the world. Why this hate is getting mad? Ooh, that was a big loss too. Oh, wait, it wasn't big as far as money's concerned, but that's a 75 pip L. It's just a huge consolidation right here. I mean, let's go, dude. That's your liquidity market. Fuck. And you can look at this the other side. You can say this is trapping buyers, and it's going to smash us all. What you can do, and this is the last micro of the day. This is for me 10 950 to 1010. After this, I'm done. Like this is it. If it doesn't hit now, it's not going to hit. I'm done for the day. Go do something different. Whatever. I missed today. I still have that bottom entry with the stop loss at 37,800 area around there. There's so many reasons why this should turn around. Let's go. Come on. It always gives me hope when I see these nice bull candles like the one it's printing now. Why is it playing the same song twice? Okay. Turn it down a little bit. I don't know if fucking copyrights. Let me look at the. Yeah. He needs to hold. He needs to hold this area. That's all there is to it. We've been on this live for 46 minutes. Right, coming back up to my lower position. I'm in drawdown and everything, but it's almost at break even on my lowest positions. If I wanted to get out, this is where I'd be to start leveraging out, but I'm not going to. I'm going to let it go. It's just not looking good, man. It's just not. That's all there is to it. It should have gone. When it does this, and it doesn't, reject and start going in your direction, it lets you know that the market hasn't quite got around all the liquidity, and it's probably not going in your direction. You're probably going to hit stop loss, which is probably what's going to happen. So, but it's okay. I had the strategy. I played it, and sometimes you just get what order block you get your area wrong. And I knew damn good and well that this order block was sitting right next to the one to the left of it. There's like a small block. It popped off, small block, and then popped off. So I was playing the upper one, and maybe I should have been playing the first one, the first little retracement, and it's all good. So now that we've set this new lower low, it looks to me like the sellers have stepped in and taken over control. I'll wait for a pullback and I'll sell with them. I see where liquidity is setting above, and I'll wait for that liquidity to get taken and I'll make this money right back. So it's all good. I ain't stressed. So I'm going to be on this live just until either I hit stop loss, which was in like, it's so small I can't even show you, or just pops off. Either one thing is going to happen or the other. The momentum and the volume has definitely dropped off because these 1 minute candles are way smaller. "48 minutes. It's 10 o'clock. I don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of the day. I'm going to go to the gym, I guess. After this is a push. Come on, I feel it. Yeah, positive thinking. This is the market. It hit the 88. It's fucking rejecting it. This is where it needs to go, baby. Come on, positive vibes. We have some good music on. I'm in here trading all by myself, which is all good. But this is just to record and show, so I can go back and watch this later on. Whatever. Maybe some people who are getting into trading, maybe they'll watch this. And we'll see. Sometimes you don't always make the correct decision. But the important things today, if we did take an L, we learned. I looked at the two different order blocks. I knew that it was risky. Maybe I should have targeted the other order block, which is all good. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? I didn't over leverage. So we did what we were supposed to do. And It is what it is. It is what it is. I ain't tripping. I had these business cards made. I need to update it because I've changed all this stuff. I used to be in with a company that did algo trading. I don't even mess with those guys no more. I don't do algo trading. I don't do computer trading. I don't do nothing. I don't follow no one's signals. I don't follow anyone else's trades. I don't do none of that shit. This game is up to me. It's 100% on my shoulders. And at the end of the day, only person responsible is me. So I'm not getting pissed off because I took someone else's signal and they lost and blah blah blah. And I put my money in their hands. My money's in my hands. That's it. Said, done. I truly think this is the bottom and it's buying up. I'm just looking at these candlesticks and I think this is the bottom. We don't know. We don't know. This is not normally how my trades go. Usually my trades are much quicker. Like boom, I'm out. Boom, I lost her. I'm in. I mean, I guess technically I could have had all these stop losses hit at a much earlier. But I mean, I put my stop losses at the 10%, and like literally, I might have moved them 3 or 4 pips just to give me a little bit extra breathing room. But they've all held except for that one, because like the first entry, first stop loss, second entry, second stop loss, third entry, third stop loss. I have them stacked in order so I know, and then that way I can move my TPs in that order. Like if I have a early entry, that's my TP1. If I move it up because I want that one to get out of there quicker, the very bottom entry is the one I want to hold for the long run, right? So it hit my first entry, hit the stop loss first. I'm still in the other 3 entries right now. Um, and my last entry, my best entry, is in profit right now. And so, which is my most top entry now, which is my second. If you're keeping it long, my most top entry, I have a break even. So if it gets up to that way, I'm just going to deleverage. I'll just won't make no money on that one. I'm cool with that. And then I'll be in profit on the bottom 2 entries. And so I'll hold 2 entries, hopefully, you know, for fat ass profit. That's the name of the game. Okay, so we just had the internal break of structure on the 1 minute, and now it's pushing. So my bottom entry is in profit, and we're almost at my middle entry, 37,900 area. My bottom entry is at 37,870, right in that couple pip area there. So this internal break of structure is really what I should have waited for the entire time. Um, I saw some, on my first 2 entries, it was in my zone. I had what I thought was a good entry. I did see the Elliott wave starting to form, and then it hit the fib on the sell side, and I seen it, but you know, you got to hold them through that sometimes. And unfortunately, we went into drawdown. I had a feeling that was going to happen, but we're in profit now on our bottom entry, and I would love to see this just some volatility come out of nowhere and this fucker just rocket off. That would be awesome. Let me look at the 1 hour again. It's good to change your time frames. Dude, this 30-minute candle is so nasty. But I'm curious at what the 1 hour looks like. Yeah, it's just as nasty. Just as nasty. That 30-minute candle has me scared. But I mean, even, my bottom entry is at 78.6. My entry right above that's at 78.6. New York City. So we had internal breaking structure right there, which is what I wanted to see. So we now have a higher high. This is probably going to retrace a bit and give us now a higher low. I'll do it for the bank. So what I'm going to do now is adjust since we had that break of structure. I'm moving my stop loss according to that fib, that buy fib. So now I have a more precise stop loss there. On my bottom entry, you know what? I might as well do it there too. I might as well move that entry too. And if it breaks this now, then we're just going to call it a day. I mean, it's past 10:10, which is 11:10 East Coast. If it breaks these lows, then screw it. I'm done. I'll regroup for tomorrow. So now I've really tightened up my bottom, my best entry, tightened up this trade management 101 right here, and I'm accepting the risk. I did that a long time ago. East Coast, this bitch, treating this bitch. Oh, I got two people on here now. What up? I got some people watching. What up? Oh shit, there it is again. My bad, man. I must have touched the button on the microphone. This fucking thing is tricky. But anyways, yeah. What up, Andrew? So I'm buying US30. I posted in the Discord my first entries, and they went to some drawdown. I think I had my fib in the wrong place, so I've regrouped, draw another fib, took another entry, and then we just on the 1 minute had a internal break of structure, and so I fibbed that little bull move up, and I adjusted all my stop losses accordingly, 10% of that little move. So if it doesn't hold this bottom right here, then I'm done for the day, and I'll take these L's. I'm not over leveraged. It's all these L's added up together will be less than 1%, so I'm good with that. But I think there's a lot of things that are going in our favor for this. One, we're trading with the bullish market. Um, if you draw the fib from the bottom consolidation zone, the bottom order block to the top, we are rejecting the 88.6, which is, as you know, you trade with me, that's like the magical fib number that I like for it to retrace. Um, on the sell side, if you draw a fib from the top to the first leg, that is right in our TP zone. So we've hit TP, and then on the smaller internal structure, we've had an Elliott wave on the sell side, and we have also hit that TP on that second leg. So we've hit the TPs on the sell side, and we're holding the 88.6 on the buy side. I just wasn't seeing the market properly this morning when I took those early buys. One of them did hit stop loss, and I still have three open positions. My highest position, I moved it to break even. So if the market gets that high, I'll just take that trade as a wash. I do have two lower positions. The best positions at break even now, a little bit of drawdown in the other two. So we did have an internal break of structure. So it gives me more confidence that this is the bottom here on the 1 minute, and we are divergent on several time frames. Let me double check. Let's go to I don't think it's oversold. So the 1 hour is not quite oversold, but the 30-minute is oversold. The 15-minute is oversold, but not divergent. But I really like to look at the divergence on the 5 minute. So on the 5 minute, we do have some divergence. It's not perfect. I like to see a 3 push on the RSI, and the third push was actually lower than the second. So that's not what I want to see, but it is still in some sort of divergence because it has had a lower on the RSI. So um, so now it's retracing. So it broke the internal structure and gave us a high. Now it's retracing off of that high. So what I should have done was wait for this all along. I shouldn't have even been in those other positions. Um, and now should have been popping entries right now because there's a 50% of that. Maybe we close these two bottom candles and get one more retest of that 88.6 and then go. and I'm feeling pretty risky today. I might actually pop another trade here in about 30 seconds if this retraces the 886, because then our stop loss is like 5 pips or 6 pips, and we have a hell of an upside after that. So if I pop another entry, we're looking at a 7.5 pip. Oh shit! Take that back. It just tanked down. Did not hit two of my stop losses, but it hit one of them. Oh, that okay? Yeah, we're out. That candle. All right, dude. So there it is. There's trading for you 101. I started this live stream an hour ago when we were in profit. Oh, my bad. Dude, I gotta fucking fix that. Yeah. So today, after all those losses, I lost like a little bit less than 0.5%. All good. You know, it's all good. But look at that wick, dude. It's fucking. I'm not gonna chase it. I lost my entries today. I'll just regroup, come back for tomorrow. But there it is. Um, I'll post the chat, or I'll post the chart in in our Discord. But I honestly think that this is the area. I mean, I honestly think that right here it's going to hold this area. On the 5 minute, we don't have perfect divergent. On the 15 minute, we have oversold. 30 minute, we have oversold. 1 hour, it's just now touching oversold. I mean, it should, dude. It should hold this right here. It should hold that low right there. And that's the kissing candle. I mean, it should hold that low. Again, I've only risked 0.5%. I'm feeling fucking risky right now, dude. I'm feeling risky, dude. It's we're oversold. We're oversold. One, two, three. I'm fucking. I'm gonna take this last 0.5% trade. Let's go. Let me delete all this BS. Let me find my fib. I'm gonna take one more. I only risked 0.5%. I still have another bullet left. I still have my other half. Okay, we're at the 88.6. I truly think that needs to hold this, and I'm gonna put a proper stop loss in. So I'm gonna go with a one entry right there. Okay, I'm gonna come down to a small time frame so I can see these entries. Two entry. Okay, so there's another quarter percent. And if this comes down just a little bit further, I'll pop one more. All right, I'm gonna end this live trade. So that's it. I popped one more entry. What I did, Andrew, is I drew a fib from on US30, that last lower low, the swing low, which is like a little retracement to the top. There's 88.6. We're in that zone now, and I put the stop loss at 1.1. I'll post it if you're curious, but I just took the two more entries for another quarter percent. I'm still under 1% total risk for the day. It is what it is, man. I see that fat liquidity on top. You know, sometimes you got to do these risks. I mean, probably not my best trading day, but it's all good. I'll post it up. You guys have a good one. YouTube. Hope you guys watch, like, subscribe, all that stuff. So, hey, thanks for jumping on, Andrew. I appreciate it. I'll see you then. See you.